Crothers Security was founded by Kevin Crothers in 1981 in Dublin. From the very start, providing peace of mind was key to our company ethos. So was innovation, and Kevin was at the forefront of innovative techniques to provide extra security to both homes and businesses, developing several very successful patented security products. From the outset of the company, Kevin always took that extra special care of his older customers, understanding that older people can feel particularly vulnerable in their own homes. He often spent more time drinking tea with them and reassuring them than actually installing the lock or whatever he was fitting. As time moved on, so did technology, and at Crothers we worked very hard to always remain at the forefront of using this technology to provide a safe and secure environment. We always understood that systems we provided had to be user-friendly and not cause more stress than they solve. Around 5 years ago, Martin and Stephen Crothers began to discuss how technology we were using could be adapted to help older people not just be secure in their own home, but actually support them to stay in their own home, particularly if they were living alone. We knew that sensor technology could be adapted to monitor movements in the home, that door contacts could be used to track coming and goings. We had experience of using CCTV to allow family members to monitor callers to their vulnerable relatives' home. We researched what was happening in other countries, and we found that TEC, technology-enabled care, was being tried out with good success in America and some European countries, with a particularly successful trial run by the NHS in Scotland. We sourced equipment from a very reputable international TEC manufacturing company who specialised in exactly what we were looking for. But something wasn't clicking for us. There was something that didn't feel quite right about the approach we were taking. We carried out some market research in Ireland and found that families of older people who lived alone were very receptive to the idea of being able to monitor the activity of their older parents or relatives. So we knew there was a demand. This should have driven us forward. It all made sense, but it didn't feel right. Then life got in the way as it often does, and our dad Kevin got ill and ended up in hospital for an extended period and sadly died in March 2021. All of a sudden, our mother Greta, who was living alone when COVID hit, she was isolated much more than might have been the case otherwise. She was the ideal candidate for a new product. Myself and Stephen on a personal level wanted to fit it. Our siblings, 3 of whom lived abroad, thought it was a great idea. The thing is, our mother was a fiercely independent woman. She's in her 80s but still drives, cooks and cleans and has her own life and takes no nonsense. We took another look at our approach and realised something. This was not about what the family wanted. It was and should be about what our mother, the resident of her own home, wanted. There's no point in putting technology which helps a person to maintain independence of living alone in their own home by installing a system they didn't want or didn't understand. So we had to think about how the system would benefit her, rather than her family, and how it could enhance her independence rather than impinge on it. That long hard think led us to develop Eila Connect. Eila Connect is not just a technological system. It is an approach to technology-enabled care which enhances the level of connectivity of residents to their carers, family members, without compromising privacy or independence. A cornerstone of our approach is to never fit a system without having carefully listened to what the resident wants, what their lifestyle is, what's important to them. The resulting refined alert levels inform the carer of the status of the resident without intruding on their privacy or providing them with unnecessary information. The Day Story, which can be accessed on the app, allows family members to check in without necessarily ringing and talking to the resident who may not want to take a call during their favourite episode of Morse or when they are entertaining visitors. Eila Connect, providing connectivity, maintaining independence.